Cool. So with that, I know, kind of like I mentioned a few moments ago, like every Tuesday morning, you're giving us like anonymous,
Yes.
like anonymous updates and like anonymous like stories of wins.
Yes.
Could you maybe give us and like our audience a couple like some wins that
Sure.
that
Yeah.
maybe you've experienced or seen like the last couple of weeks with some people at SCR?
Yeah. Well, even I'll make this one personal, even for myself.
Yeah.
Just because I've recognized too that that codependency is what I'm trying to get at the root of, to just not be be stuck in that. And so my default, when problems would come up, or even problems for somebody else, when those would come up, I would tend to default into a certain way of responding. But then having gone through the step study and recognizing it and just continuing to give that to God every day, because it took me however many years old I am. It took me that long. No, I'm 61, but it took, this didn't just develop in a year or two, so it's going to take a while for those to, but just even last week, there was a situation where someone was wanting help. It wasn't somebody from our church, but somebody was wanting more than what than I knew God was wanting me to step back a little bit and let her take some responsibility in this.
I get
and
that.
yet she's been told she's too much. She's been people have walked away from her, and so I was trying not to do that. But as I'm texting her back saying, what I could do, I'm saying things that it's like, Lord, you've told me not to go quite that
far.
Like being a sponsor rather than an accountability partner. And so I was like, I think we need, and I got this text done and then thought, Lord, I'm sorry, because you just talked to me the last 2 or 3 days and said, this is too much. So I drew a line and then texted the rest and said, you know what, to be true to God and what he's been talking to me, this is what I need to do. And so sometimes it's recognizing. And I know this doesn't sound like a super exciting word, but it's great to see for me that it's like, okay, Lord, you've shown me and I'm aware of it. And now I need to walk in that light that you're giving me. And so, and then others just who have been steeped in addiction and just can't get out and seem to feel like there's no hope, and the enemy just continues to tell them, you're never going to get out of this, you're never going to get free of this, you're never going to get free of this. And then to see, usually after they've gone through the step study and had to go through those really hard steps and principles, that's when you see the freedom come. So I love that. It's great.
It's so good. And sometimes too, like you think about, man, like here you have like those powerhouse testimonies of people going, I was like addicted to drugs, I was addicted to porn, I was like an alcoholic, and it was just like, man, God like saved my life, and it was huge. And, and so you see those like, oh, those are awesome stories. But also but like just like you mentioned, you have like having like an openness to, okay, God's still trying to teach me something, even something small, about giving things to Him, or the way that I view myself, or even just like a shift in like some sort of like thought or attitude.
Exactly.
Those aren't as, I guess, home run hitters as we may want them to be, but they're just as important.
Exactly.
Than the guys who are saying like, I'm now like alcohol free, or I'm now like drug free. Because and I think that's part of what being when you're on a road to recovery, it's all about the steps.
It is. It's a process, and they talk about peeling back an onion, because you get through one layer, and then okay, now I'm ready to tackle the next layer. Where God is so gracious, when we're saved, He doesn't expect us to clean up everything immediately and be perfect. And when I was a kid, I thought that's how it worked. I mean, truly.
I laugh because I agree.
Sanctification was
immediate.
I'll finally arrive, there. And it's like it's the character defects that God continues to show, that I can work on, and that oftentimes people will go through the step study more than once, and sometimes very many times, because God just has us focus on maybe one, maybe two things at a time, and then we can go from there. But the freedom, and then just coming back and serving, because step 12 is continuing to give back, so that other people can find freedom as well. And so it's just so rewarding, just so good. So thankful we have
it. I love it. It's so good. It's so good.